What would happen if Earth's diameter became 1 light year? At this point, I think I understand you people. You're no longer satisfied with normal disaster movie stuff like what if Earth exploded? Or what if the sun disappeared? No, apparently that's too basic now. Now we're asking, what if Earth became a giant ball 1 light year wide? That is not a planet anymore. That is the universe stress testing itself. So, how big is 1 light year? Its diameter would be about 9.46 trillion kilometers. If you drop this Earth plus Ultra Disaster Edition into the solar system, humans would not even be the main problem. The sun would be the one having an existential crisis. Because the gravity of something this massive would instantly start dragging the sun and the other planets toward it. The whole solar system would basically become a cosmic fireworks show, except nobody bought tickets and everyone is inside the fireworks. To understand how ridiculous this size is, imagine I hide the sun somewhere on today's Earth and ask you to find it. That would be like asking you to search an entire state for one tiny pistachio. Compared to this Earth, the sun is not really the sun anymore. It is more like a shiny sesame seed with confidence. Now, if we were being strict with physics, the moment this Earth appeared, the solar system would probably be completely wrecked by gravity. It might even head straight into some kind of collapse disaster. At that point, the video would be over immediately. The title could just be, "Hello everyone, there is no everyone." So for the sake of the video, let's pretend the solar system somehow survives long enough for us to look around. First of all, flat Earth and geocentric theories would make a dramatic comeback. Because this Earth is so huge that if you stood on the surface, you would never see the edge. Not as a normal person. Not from a plane. Not from a rocket. You could travel until your soul needs a loading screen, and it would still look like an endless continent. With our current travel speeds, humanity might develop for ages before finally realizing, wait a minute, have we been living on a ball this whole time? Even satellites would not help much. Send one up, take a picture, and all you get is more endless surface. To actually see the whole planet, you would need to fly out to around 0.1 light year away. That is more than 900 billion kilometers. At that distance, it is no longer a space mission. It is a multi-generation family road trip just to get a decent camera angle. And then there is day and night. Basically, say goodbye to that. If Earth kept its current rotation speed, a planet this big might take over a million years to finish one full spin. You see a sunrise today, and the next sunrise might not be something your great anything gets to see. But to be fair, a planet this massive would have a very different status. In the old solar system, Earth orbited the sun. In this version, the sun probably orbits Earth. Earth gets promoted from planet to solar system manager, while the sun gets demoted to mobile lighting equipment. The problem is, even if the sun somehow raced around Earth at almost the speed of light, this planet's circumference would be more than 3 light years. So some places might still wait several years just to get one brief moment of daylight. On the bright side, nobody can tell you that staying up late is bad for your health anymore. If there is no daytime, is it even staying up late? But it gets worse, because the sun is not nearly bright enough for this job. Using our current sun to light up a 1 light year wide Earth is like asking a firefly to illuminate an entire city. It is not that the firefly is lazy. The client is just insane. Neptune is already extremely cold just because it is far from the sun, but on this giant Earth, most regions would be absurdly far from sunlight. The surface would probably be like a cosmic freezer. Humans would not survive. Even silicon-based life would probably freeze so hard it gets a system error. Maybe, in a few lucky regions, the sun could stay in the sky long enough to create small habitable lighting zones. Life might have a tiny chance there. But normal day and night, forget it. You either get endless cold, endless glare, or very strong motivation to move underground and start the deluxe cave civilization package. And the real nightmare is not darkness or cold. It is gravity. If this giant Earth kept roughly the same average density as our current Earth, its mass would be beyond ridiculous. Surface gravity could become nearly 10 million times stronger than what we have now. What does that mean? Take a normal egg. It only has a mass of a few dozen grams. But on this Earth, its weight could become comparable to tens of thousands of tons on our old Earth. So if you tried to crack an egg for breakfast, it would look casual. But physically, it would be like lifting hundreds of fully loaded trucks with one hand. At that point, going to the gym is pointless. You are not training muscles. You are fighting the physics engine. Superheroes, anime warriors, space bodybuilders, all of them would arrive here and immediately need training just to lift their own eyelids. And the human body? Yeah, good luck. The moment you stood on the surface, gravity would explain the situation to your bones, blood, and organs very clearly. No speech required. Just instant cosmic pressure test. So a 1 light-year wide Earth sounds like a super-Earth, but in reality, it is more like a universe-sized torture device. It is not a planet for life. It is a place where the laws of physics clock in for overtime. The solar system becomes a toy next to it, and human civilization is not even dust on the surface. If a planet like this actually existed, the biggest question would not be, how would we live there? The real question would be, why did the universe suddenly choose violence? And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, subscribe, and support the channel. See you next time.